Welcome back.
Drink. You have to take a drink.
I forget every time.
We'll be on episode 3000.
And I'll still be
still won't be taking drinks.
I know.
Would you like me to... Or you could,
We're on episode number 8.
We are.
We are the Pink Stitchers.
It's October
Little happy hour.
23rd with our happy hour.
Yes.
And we're coming to you from a new location. We've had some technical difficulties tonight, but we're trying to make the best of it. And I'm Chris. I'm the mom of the Pink Stitchers.
Erica.
And I'm Jamie.
And this is
We're sitting in a different
I know
order.
We're talking in different orders.
I know.
A different background.
Yeah, everything's a little weird here today.
Yes, and we want to thank Tom and Jan for letting us record in their beautiful home.
I'm going to thank Linda Richter for these beautiful
Yes, we got some
happy
happy mail.
that we have. So thank you very much.
She crocheted all these, and it's super
And
sweet.
then she made these cute little floss drop things with our names on it.
Yep, she beaded it herself, and she added a little floss on there, and it's very
super
sweet.
dainty.
Yes, with our names on them. Thank you.
Yes.
I have one too. I lost it in the shuffle of a Reindeer.
And we got a bag of snacks. So yeah, so
I've already
Erica dipped in.
dabbled in mine a little bit. And I'm in my jammies,
and
so
she's in her
FYI.
jammies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't really know we were going to film from the waist down today, so.
And Linda has a FlossTube as well called Richter's Stitcher. So go check her out, please.
She's also on Instagram. She posted a cute tour of her fall tour of her home this morning, which was really cute. So yeah, give her a look.
Yes.
And this is our channel mainly about cross stitch and lots of crafty things. A little bit of our life thrown in there, and
yes. And like we said, I brought my camera. Normally I check before we record that the camera's charged and we're good to go, but I didn't check today.
And her battery's exhausted.
It's exhausted. It's been exhausted. We went down and had dinner thinking it would charge, and it's still exhausted, as are we.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are.
And we're not supposed to mention somebody forgot something for dinner, but we're not talking about it.
No.
Nope.
That's off topic.
Yes. Our drink today.
Oh yes.
In these actual wine glasses.
Because I had a few jobs.
Someone forgot to bring our normal glasses along. We won't mention any names about that.
I forgot the glasses and the extension cord, and I only had 5 things to bring. So
I brought the dead camera, so we're recording on my iPad, or not my iPad, my MacBook. So hopefully it'll work okay.
We traded out Walter. No Walter tonight, but there is a kitty that resides in this house named Lucy, and we're hoping she'll behave.
she has a tape ball.
Yeah.
She does have a tape ball, but if she shows up with a mouse, we can't guarantee.
Yeah, if you hear a loud screaming, you know she caught
this is
for
fall
dinner.
in Wisconsin. It's,
Yes.
But we are drinking Oliver's cherry wine tonight. Okay.
And do we have blueberry now?
We have blueberry because.
Oh, is it blueberry?
We first had cherry. Now we're on to the blueberry.
Onto the blueberry.
I'll have to add that to the notes because
Blueberry Moscato, actually.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Delicious.
it is delicious. Okay, so we will do some FlossTube shout outs. And
sorry about our volume on the last video.
Oh, yes, I wanted to say that too.
Yep.
I mean, I've apologized quite a few times, but I just wanted to say, like, we had a little situation. Walter knocked the camera off the counter, and I was just going to delete the whole section of that, but it was cute when I rewatched it to edit because I could see his face, so I'm like, that's okay, I'll just add like a song or something over that part. And yeah, it didn't work how I thought it was going to. And if anybody who makes FlossTubes knows how long it takes to edit and upload again and get it on, like, it made me want to cry after I saw that the volume was wrong. And then by the time I could correct it, there were so many nice comments on the first video, I didn't really want to like delete it off.
We're okay, a little screensaver. Not sure, but
We'll have to get up once in a while and wiggle it, okay?
Everybody take a turn, wiggle.
Okay, we'll apologize about this too,
Yeah.
but anyways, Teresa Kogut had put a link in her video of that video, so then I also didn't want to delete, I don't know. So it's still out there. I may eventually just hide it, but for now, I hope everybody could just catch the second one if...
Watch the 2.0.
Yes, the
Yeah.
2.0.
We're on a learning curve, you know.
It
Things
is,
happen.
yes.
As you see, we're on video number 8, and we're still. Now we have a wiggle problem.
And I gotta do a better job of making sure the camera's
Yeah.
That's
charged,
right.
but it
A
is
lot
what
of
it is.
jobs.
Okay, now we're ready.
Yeah, now we're ready. Go ahead.
FlossTube shout outs and thank yous.
Yes.
Okay, so since our last one, Chantelle of Chantelle 141 mentioned us on her recap of the Teresa Kogut retreat. Teresa Kogut also mentioned us on her retreat at Prairie Gatherings.
Mm-hmm.
And Cindy from Cindy's Adventure in Stitching. She has a new floss tube out,
Yeah.
so go check that out. But she also mentioned us. And then Shelly from Antique Needleworkers did post today that she got her mammogram. And she had a new video out the last couple days. And if you can catch it, and everybody I'm sure catches it, but her Maker's Moment was
Yes. Yeah.
the best ever. So
Yeah.
go check that out.
Yeah. Helps you deal with the guilt of crafting.
Exactly. Yeah, I think she needs to talk to all of our husbands about that. And then I had a couple of floss tubes that I wanted to recommend, and one of them, his name is Gary Sly. Where am I at? Yes, Gary Sly, The Legacy of Handmade Objects. On Instagram, I had recommended him as well. He has 2 videos now, but he's a very interesting man, and his floss tube is more educational, and it's, I don't know, I just recommend it. I think he offers something just a little bit different. He's got a very interesting background, and he has a shop of his own, a needlework shop in Florida, I believe. But yeah, check him out. And then also Shelly Fry's Antique Needleworkers video on her hoops, all hoopla or whatever. Also, if you want to be enabled,
And educated.
Yes.
It's a good education.
yes, it's very, very interesting, and I just wanted to shout both of them out because it was just something a little bit different. And if anybody's wanting to be educated as well as being enabled. Life updates. So first of all, we got into StitchCon, so we're pumped for that. It was one of our bucket lists. We at least need to do it once in our lives, and so we are going to Weekend B. So yeah, we're gonna start planning and getting geared up for that. And then I went to Michigan 2 weekends ago, 2 weekends ago, maybe.
I think.
For my daughter's soccer.
Last weekend.
Was it last weekend?
Yeah.
It was last weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
It all runs together a little
Because
bit.
I was supposed to go on my work trip and I didn't go last weekend.
Okay, so yes, we went to Michigan, and we have to go from Wisconsin to the Detroit area, so that's a 6.5, 7 hour drive for us. So I did a lot of stitching, and then the first game on Saturday was rainy, but thankfully the field was facing the field, or the field was facing where we could park.
The field was facing the field.
The field was facing the field, and it was rainy, and I'm like, I'm not going out there, it's cold. So I stayed in the car and stitched, and we lost, so it was okay. But the hotel we stayed in, when we got there at like 10:30 at night, but we're walking to our room, and it's one of them with like the balcony, like the open
courtyard.
Yes. And we walk in, and I'm like, there's a freaking craft fair going on at this hotel. So the next day, we had more soccer. That one I did go outside.
I'm gonna have a lot of editing.
But the soccer game was fine, whatever. And then we were trying to decide, like, sometimes we get together and do things with, like, the team. But there was nothing really going on. Quinn went with her friends. They went to the mall. So my husband's like, are you going to that craft thing or what? And I'm like, I was thinking about it. I mean, it's right here, but it's kind of boring just to go by yourself or whatever. He's like, well, I'll go with you. Okay. So we took beers and we went down. And it was $4 a person. We got into the raffle. He put his name in for the raffle.
Nice.
I think he's converting.
He
You might get him into the cult
and he
now.
was amazed. Like with the parking, when we came back from soccer because they're at the hotel and there was like nowhere to park. And he's like, I can't believe there's so many women that come to this stuff. And we're like, I mean, that's just...
Can't believe.
He calls primitive gatherings a cult, and I think crafts in general, if you want to be that way, it's kind of a cult. So
None of his business, right?
it is none of his business. So yeah, we did the craft fair, and that was very fun. He actually like looked at everything. I don't know. He seemed interested, which surprised me. Anyways, what else did I do? And then we spoke at Erica's hospital, and Erica can speak to this a little bit too, but do you want to just talk about it since...
Yeah, so the Dodge County Women's Club does like different activities. And so the president of the hospital that I work at was going to speak, and she asked if the three of us would come and just talk about breast cancer and our journey and how we got there. So we did that.
Yes.
It was nice.
That
Some
was
wine, some snacks.
Yep, and sweet charcuterie
Yeah.
spread. There was a traveling art show for art therapy of cancer survivors. It was very touching.
You could get your mammogram.
Yes, they had like on-site, walk right in and get your mammogram done, or you could schedule your mammogram. Yeah, and we spoke. There were two other ladies, and then the president of the hospital, and it was a very fun experience.
Yeah.
Everybody was really attentive and I think really liked the program, so that was cool.
Yes. This weekend, more soccer in Madison. That was fun. My daughter really played like her best ever. And even though they won their games, they don't win a lot of games, but this weekend they won their games, but they still didn't make it to the finals, but it still was fun to watch. And then this last Wednesday, I went to Cross Stitch Club at Primitive Gatherings. We signed up for the Jingle Ball. And yesterday on our drive home from Madison, we stopped at Holy Hill, my daughter and I, and I'll add some pictures and some little videos and things at the end of just the beautiful fall atmosphere. So Holy Hill is a Catholic church. I don't know if there was a convent there. I guess I don't really know the whole history of it, but it's up on a big, big hill, so you can see it from miles away, the two steeples, and just in the fall, the fall colors are beautiful. And when we got there yesterday, we had to park really far away, because they had some tents, like maybe they have a food truck like nearby in one of the parking lots, but it was like the great pilgrimage. Everybody was walking, everybody's like crawling into the woods taking pictures, and it was a big thing, and I didn't want to stay any longer than we had to, only because it was so people-y up there. But that was a fun time, and that is my life updates.
I don't have anything too spectacular. While Jamie was gone to the soccer in Michigan, I had her daughter and her dog and took care of her pig. And so my granddaughter and I had fun. We usually I go and get stuff and make it. I'm like, no, not this time. We're gonna go to eat when we want food, and we did a little shopping and stuff. So we had kind of a fun time together. I did the same thing, the speaking event with these two, and then also we attended Erica's. I'm gonna point it out because Erica's husband was at had his 25th anniversary at our work, and so they had a little get together for him and a birthday party for one of the girls that I work with. So we all went to that, and that was kind of fun. It was like at a beer place, and they had trivia, and so everybody played trivia.
We're
We
not
all
good.
sucked.
We're not good at it.
We're not.
We took
Last
last
place.
We started off
But
right
strong.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Strong.
And
It was pretty much downhill
Yeah.
after that. So
Yep, we're not good at trivia.
no.
I mean, had they asked like cross stitch
Yeah.
trivia or crafting,
crafting,
We were hoping.
yeah, we were
I know.
hoping, but that never was.
it was like
one of the-
sports.
yeah, we don't know geography.
Hockey.
And,
I don't know anything about hockey
No.
and
And then I just-
cities and countries. Nope, don't know.
No. I've been finishing up yard work and just doing all that kind of stuff. So that's nothing too spectacular for me. That's it for me.
Yeah, I don't have a ton more. My work trip got canceled, so I didn't have to do that. So that weekend and this last weekend, I really just monogamous stitching on a single project. Everyone's gonna fall over when you see the progress that I've made. I only have one whip to show you today, but I made some great progress on it. So
Yes,
that's really all I did. We
And-
finished our floor.
you did.
We
and-
finished
yep.
our floor and we got the car back.
Okay.
Car went to the straightener, frame straightener, and so.
Okay. And you did your radio appearance.
Oh, I did. I got to be on the local radio station for Medical Moments, so I got to share my breast cancer story again. So I've shared a lot of that story, but yeah, it was good. It was my first time. I was like, oh boy, they block you for like a long period of time, and I was like, I don't have that much to say, but they sort of walk you through it, and in the end, it's like 10 minutes total, so it wasn't that bad, but I was a little nervous. But WBEV in Beaver Dam, our local hometown radio station.
Did they play polka?
Right
or
after
is
the
it-
farm show, she probably
Yeah,
was.
well, I don't know I don't feel like I've never listened to the music on there, but
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
I can only hope
but
it's
it's
some polka music.
if you go on to the Daily Dodge website, you can listen to October 17th. That's the day that I spoke.
She's
Listen
like a
to
celeb.
it.
She's a total celeb.
You know, I'll be handing out autographs at some point.
Right.
But that was it.
Okay.
That was all I did, really.
Okay. Then we can get into our whips.
Okay.
And our setup is a little, again, we're out of our element, so we're
Yeah.
going to do our best.
I mean, I can go first because I literally have one.
Okay, then you go
She's
first.
pretty excited
She
with her
is.
one. We'll
Yes.
let her
Well,
literally.
everybody's going to be excited for you.
I know.
I was really trying to come with something amazing. So I'm working on, I don't know how good this is going to be able to see this, but
Oh, yeah, our lighting. Do you want me to turn the light off?
so
Maybe
I don't
it's
know that
little
it's a
better.
whole lot better, but it's a Stitcher's Garden by Tiny Modernist. Super cute, and I really just wanted to get this done. So I didn't really get it done, but I did make some progress. So,
Should I turn the light back on now?
light on, light off.
We'll wiggle the mouse. We'll...
Yep. So,
That's better.
other than the top and just a few little additional things, I'm almost done with
You
it.
are. Rock star.
It's on 20 count. What is it? The
Now whiskey.
French?
French country mocha.
The
No,
the
country.
perch.
Oh, it's a perch.
I think it's
a
the
lace.
perch.
It's lace.
It's lace.
French something lace. I
Yes,
think it is.
with weeks. And I think there's some substituted colors, but
Yeah, we substituted 2 out of
Yeah.
that
maybe the green and
Whiskey
something.
is the yellow. I know that.
Whiskey and
That's where we got the-
grasshopper.
Yeah, they got the two that we
something like
sucked in
that.
on
So-
there. Yeah.
Yes, but that's what I have for whips.
Okay.
I really just stuck to one.
I know, but you made some serious progress.
Because I could have worked
Do you
on
want me to
about
go
10 of
first?
them,
you
and
want to
then I would have come with 5 stitches on something. And I feel
No,
like
that's
I've done
good.
that the last couple
Yeah.
times. So
No,
good.
that's
trying
good.
to be better here.
Yes.
Mhm.
Look at you.
Okay. I will
Okay.
go. I wasn't even good. I didn't even take my stuff out of the hoops, but I am doing.
Oh, and I ironed
I
mine
know
this
you
time.
did really good. I'm doing Snowman Trio. It's by Country Cottage Needleworks, and it's on Fiddler's Oatmeal. And I used all of the called for except on the word snow. I substituted 504 DMC 504. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, other way. There you go.
So that's my little start on there.
I'm just gonna stack
I'm
it
trying to
over
do
here.
some little Christmas ornaments.
I like that fabric though.
Yeah, and this is the same. I cut it down for this one. So this one is, and it's a very tiny picture, from Cherry Hill Stitchery. It's called Love. That's on that same oatmeal. And I also did this on with the call for colors.
Give it to me here.
Sorry.
Otherwise, I know she'll be over
I know.
here.
I'm like all over.
The camera's right in the center this time.
We're used to the iPads where you have to
I have
sometimes.
trouble. Like I
I gotta
can't
take my
even
gloves off now, girls. I'm
turn the
Yep.
flashlight off on my phone, so technology is not my thing. So then I am doing this pumpkin seeds by Stitching with the Housewives.
I love all those little seed ones.
It's on 14 count Ada, just black with the call for colors. And I started this. It's kind of like I am with the even weave. I'm like, oh, I don't know if this is me. But then it was like a Christmas miracle. I went to Joann's. I was stitching and I'm like, I have a headache. And so I needed some floss. So I'm like, I went to Joann's and I came back and it was like a miracle. I could see the holes. I could stitch.
It's like having cataract surgery.
I know.
It was the Joanne's miracle.
I just went to Joann's. That's
she
all.
saw Dr. Joanne.
Yeah, and that's all it took. And,
Look at her.
I made a little progress on
Okay.
there. It's not great stitching. I don't know. And the
Well, it
black
looks-
is a little unforgiving with the white stuff. But anyway,
Nobody
It
likes to
looks
stitch
great.
with white anyways.
yeah.
I actually don't mind on that tiny Modernist one. I kind of like the white.
And then I'm doing the stitch along with Stitchy Friends, the Wee Santa 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
White.
Can't see his face very good, but
And I'm stitching this on 16 count.
How far did you get there,
Never
girlfriend?
mind.
Are you serious?
Sorry, let's get that extra. And I'm using all the called for colors. I ordered the kit from Chantelle 141 Designs to finish it on, so I got the floss. I did get the fabric. I tea-dyed that fabric.
well, you
I know. Look at
you've done some work.
Uh-huh.
This is the finishing, oops, I might have in the wrong place, the finishing board for it. So I'm kind of excited to have that all come together.
Yeah, I'm having a hot flash.
And
Oh, boy.
then for my last one,
I'm gonna wiggle.
I want to do this one.
Yep.
This I got at the Jingle Ball last year from Summer House Stitchworks, and it's called Wear Your Woolies.
Mm-hmm. I have this one too.
So do I.
And I don't know, I hand dyed this, I don't know if I'm in love with the fabric, but I'm just going with it because I just am, but.
Look at what she.
I like it.
And I'm just using Okra for the, what is it?
Okra.
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 Like
What are we saying?
Like-
Ochre?
Yeah.
What is it? What are you trying to say?
the color ochre,
Ochre?
not okra, like fried
Never
okra.
mind, move on.
Okay. She's using a color.
It's plant-based. It's
Okay.
okra.
Ochre.
I'm gonna wiggle again. Okay.
Okay, wiggle wiggle.
So I have been working on a number of things. I had some sweet intentions to finish a couple of my previous whips we have a thing coming up, an event that I need some finishes. Okay, and I don't know if that ding 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 is, I'm getting texts. So yeah, I've touched a number of things. First, I am doing the Create Every Day, like a lot of people are doing, Teresa Kogut's free from Nashville 2020. This is what it looks like.
It's in the middle.
What's in here? And I started it on a larger, like a 14 count, and it seemed a little extreme. And then I got, okay, it's a little messy. Anyways, I picked my own colors, and I got that string. And I've been trying out stitching in hand using the sewing method. Mm-hmm. So I am liking that so far. I think that's actually very fun. So that was my first whip. Yep.
Got a mess.
Hmm. Okay. Number 2. Okay, and then making more progress on my Courage Pam Survival Sal.
Backwards?
No.
Okay.
No?
And I moved it to a Q snap, and I added like extender things. I don't typically stitch a lot in a Q snap, but I liked because it pretty much covers the whole area now. So I added my aunts. The PL is one of our aunts who passed away from breast cancer. And yeah, I made it to from side to side. I have finished like from one end to the other, and so I feel like I'm making some decent progress on that.
I haven't been good because I got a little situation on mine that I'm not wanting to address right now. So
Okay.
It's in timeout.
The next one is Snowed in Love by Stitching with the Housewives, and this was one of my 12 by 12s from this past January. And this one I showed during our whip parade. I hand dyed the fabric myself. Okay, I was a little lippy about Mom not doing it, but it's a little.
I know it's.
I'm using the Call for Colors in DMC.
See, it's just not me.
No.
Well, you can't all be like me.
No.
I mean,
the next one is the October's
I'm gonna get this one
Teresa
started.
Kogut from our retreat. I had some hefty goals to get this one done by this next weekend, and we'll see if that happens when you see my progress. Using folding.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Maybe
hold it off to the side.
Shut up.
It might look like it got more done.
Yeah. Can you see what I? You just can't see the other side. Anyways, that's my pumpkin head. I've opted to go with the darker color for this pumpkin head. But I'll have it done any day.
Yep.
Just
okay.
mind your business. Okay. And then I'm doing Reindeer Games by Lindy Stitches.
I have that one too.
This was one of my 12 by 12s as well, and this was an exclusive from the Jingle Ball. And it's just a cutie. This was my car stitch to Michigan because I started it on a 14 count.
You two.
Shut up.
It's just.
And it's
I know.
You can use your imagination. Stop now. This is all lessons.
Yeah.
The camera's gonna be functional by next time. And then the last one is also is it the last one?
Oh, you both are doing it? I didn't know you both were.
We're both doing it. The Wee Santa. It's the Wee Santa Sal with a Stitchy, darn it, with Stitchy Friends. hands-on design, heart and hand.
Heart and hand, yeah. I
Heart
forgot
and
to say
hand,
that.
yes. And I will also be mounting it on one of Chantelle's bender boards.
Of course, you two are doing the
You
same.
could jump right in and just
No,
start.
because I can't.
No.
You see what I got going
Okay.
on?
And this one also, I've been stitching in hand using the sewing method and very much enjoying it. I got his feet done today. Except if I'm frogging a little part, if you didn't notice, because one of his legs was shorter than the other.
Well, that's real life. He was like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
how you so to speak.
Yeah, so sometimes that happens. I don't
Probably
know.
had his hand on his hip.
Right? And I'm just using a little piece of the 20 count vintage country mocha from the Tiny Modernist Stitcher's Garden that I had. But yeah, this is a very fun, like, quick stitch.
I'm
Very
really
much
enjoying it. Like,
yes.
I can't really put it down when I start working on it.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Is that whip?
We finished
Is that whip? Whip?
Yes.
We whipped that one up, and there's a needle from somewhere.
I
Okay.
found one on the couch the other
I had one stuck in my sleeve earlier today.
I put it nicely in the blanket, and I forgot about it.
Oops.
I found
Okay.
it.
So then we don't have any finishes
No.
or FFOs.
No.
Wait, the next video, I'm pushing to have this.
We're gonna
done.
have a lot of things, I think, for
I
the
have
next
several
one
that are close because my Stitcher's Garden is almost done.
Yes.
Those
And
two-
because you guys are
I know. Well, that'll
Doing
be
your
in our,
doing your thing.
and we'll see how that works out. We can go into haul.
Show it off, Erica.
Well, I got my wool box.
Yep. I'm gonna wiggle.
So I have block number 5.
It's a Primitive Gatherings wool box
box.
subscription, and we get them every other month for 2 years. And the main project is going to make a quilt.
Yes. So I got block number 5.
How many have you finished so far?
None. I haven't even cut a piece of this out yet. So I did get my fabric. I'm doing mine on dark, dark gray.
Yeah, and this is all wool, but we are appliquing it onto flannel.
Yes.
So
So I have a
Very
dark,
beautiful.
darker gray that I'm doing mine on, and yours is on
Green.
green, and you're
I
on
have a light blue.
blue.
Yep.
So ours
So
are
they're
all
gonna
gonna
be a
look
little bit
different when we get them done.
Yes.
We'll definitely show you.
One day we'll get it done.
They are fun though, and the wool boxes come. She just got this one, so
Yes.
they haven't shown it. Like some people don't have theirs yet, so we don't want to
Yeah.
show off the other things. But you get multiple projects in the box, and they're all It's just such a good value for what you get in there.
Yeah.
The projects are all so really well done, and you know I really enjoy it. It's like my favorite thing when it's our time to get that.
My favorite thing to get the wool box. I just put it in my stash. My husband doesn't know about it because they usually just bring it home for
Yeah.
me, so I don't have to
It's a super secret project.
smuggle
It
it.
is.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be one of my super secret projects that I get started here.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So when we were at the Teresa Kogut retreat at Primitive Gatherings, Chantelle was there, and also an enabler, an instigator of buying things. But we were told, "Oh, hurry up! The mystery make-along box, the opportunity to purchase it or whatever expires tonight or whatever." So
Of course.
we had to do it. So we just got our mystery make-along 2023 with Chantelle. And so it's ornaments.
For finishing.
For finishing, yes.
You get a set of them. We both got these, so I won't show mine, but we both got a set of them. And that's why I've been doing some of the Christmas projects, because I want to have some things available to be able to put onto them.
Right?
Coulda
And
got me some.
Well, we'll share.
We're sharing with you.
And she's going to, I believe, give out like finishing ideas and
Okay.
And you could buy the time to get signed up for this mysteries, stitch along or whatever you call it, is passed, but they will have some. I mean, they did this last year, so they have some of the ornaments from last year in their
And I think she
shop.
said 5 of these will
Yeah.
be like permanent.
So you can still buy them. They're very cute.
So nice.
They are nice. There's a few more. Lots of confetti.
That's the best.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
You shouldn't have gone home early.
I know.
Wow.
Yes.
You had my card.
I know.
I
we
did. I
should've-
didn't think to do that.
Yeah, we usually do buy her some surprise items. Because we should have really got her, because she would
I
have
probably
these
have
all
them
done
done
already.
already.
Probably
Yeah.
by Christmas, she'd have her set done.
Yeah.
So that is
Those
what we
are
got in
very
that
nice.
box, and it's very exciting.
It's very exciting.
A lot of different people, FlossTubers, are Nicole Spohr has been talking a lot about them and coming up with ideas of things to finish on them. So a lot of people got them. So I think you'll see a lot of FlossTubers talking
Yep.
about.
Stitchy Friends talked about
yeah,
them.
So they'll probably all have projects.
And then, so the Create Every Day, Teresa Kogut thing that I'm stitching, Chantelle also made this palette board thing, and people were finishing it on that. And I've been eyeing it up for months now because art's my jam and whatever. So I got this in the mail the other day, and I will be attaching my Create Every Day thing on here, and then you can paint all the little spots. Like, I'm going to paint them the colors that I use to stitch and hang this in my craft room. Wiggle.
Oops.
All right. So that's that. Then
It's like Christmas. Like, what do
I
you
know,
got?
and I made a mistake. So I got this Happy Morning, and I failed to take the things out of the plastic. This Happy Morning by Plum Street, and I went to scan it in, and I already have it. So it could be a giveaway probably at some point.
Oh, look at that.
How's that going? Okay. And then I got this Joyous Season by Plum Street. I picked that one up at Primitive Gatherings, along with the barn one. This,
I like that.
I like that
I
one.
was enabled by, and I have it written in here, and I need my reading glasses because that's where I'm at now. Katie Strachan Embroidery, she showed this on her video. I got my eyes fixed for my cataract, and now I have to have reading glasses, so where we're at. But this is Chocolate Hearts. Love, love, love that one.
I have that.
Okay, and then when I was at Cross Stitch Club, Kay, a very nice lady who stitches there, brought me some patterns to add to my Wiener Dog Plum Street collection. So I got jeans and weenies.
I have the bikini one.
Mm-hmm. I have that one too.
This one is one of my favorites.
Turkey sausage.
All those wiener dogs.
Spring rolls. These are all Plum Street sampler. And Halloweenies. This one I'm just gonna leave in there. Hopefully you can see.
Yep.
Halloweenies.
It's very cute.
So thank you, Kay. I am pumped for that. Okay, then I got, if you watch Kia B, she showed this whip notebook, cross stitch notebook. on her most recent video, and that was another enabling situation. And Mom brought it up, and we already talked about this on previous videos that we are not planner people. I own a few different cross-stitch planners, but this isn't really a planner. This is managing your whips. And like Kia said, she uses it like Shelly's from Antique Needleworkers is working on her project library, and Kia also has a project library, and she's utilizing this notebook like to keep track of all of her projects. And this can be used in GoodNotes. You get it on Etsy, and I will include all the information in the notes, as well as a link to Kia's. She'll probably do a better job of explaining it, but so this is what it looks like, and you can add in whatever wording you want on there, and it gives you some like instruction on there. There's tabs along the top, so you can do 24 whips. There's an index, and then within each tab, each section, you can there's multiple pages of different things. So like the create every day, you can add some notes. I put the picture of the pattern on there. And the next page is information on your floss. So I put that in there. And this is, you can like keep track of how many stitches or how much time you spend on the project. This is like you can take photos at different stages of your stitching and add that in there. Wiggle. Or what was that one? Yeah, there's various picture ones. Information on your finishing. And random notes and doodles. There's tasks, if you want to get real detailed. And graphing paper, if you want to chart anything out. So I picked this up. I just started playing with it, so I don't exactly have a system, and I might change what I'm doing eventually. But I do really like the idea of it, because you're just entering your project information, and it's pretty easy, and maybe then for FlossTube it'll be easy to monitor what you're doing, but you don't have to commit to dates or things like that.
Right.
So that is that. And then at Cross Stitch Club, where's my phone? In here. A lady came and told me about another cross stitch app that I had never heard of called Silk. And it made me laugh a little because Wisconsin has strip clubs called Silk. But this is not for strip club. This is cross stitch. And the icon looks like that with this little bird on there. It's a free app. And when you go into it, they have there's some free patterns in there that you have access to. It's not a ton, but there's some free patterns. As well as you can purchase patterns from different designers, and it's like Modern Folk Embroidery and Jan Hicks and a bunch of things, but you can purchase them right from within that app. The thing is you can't import apps into it, or not apps, patterns, but it has, I think, like with Pattern Keeper and some of them, the ability to mark off as you stitch. So it's just another, I thought it was a nice, I haven't bought anything on there to try it out, but I thought I would just mention it because it's free and you can go check it out. So I got it through the Apple Store. I don't know if there's an Android. I didn't look into that, but thought I would share. This I was just going to mention. This is not a new haul, but I have little magnets stuck on here. A lot of people have these though. I got it on Amazon, and I'm going to include our affiliate link in our show notes, but you can get these to hold your pattern on. They have a bazillion different colors, so there'll be a link if you are interested. I also have one of those magnet line keepers, so then you can keep track of where you're going. I usually use my good notes, so I don't use this very often, but I have used it, and
I use
it's
mine
cute.
a lot. And it's not heavy,
Right.
you know, to take it with you.
And it
It's
folds
not-
flat, so you
yeah.
can fit it in a bag
Yeah.
easily.
That's what I like
So-
about it.
There's something about a paper pattern, and I sometimes just
Mhm.
really,
I agree.
I really enjoy.
I do too.
Yes. I also purchased a couple other patterns. Stitchers. Oh, actually, this one is for Shelly Fry's birthday. She had her double nickel birthday last week, and Tiger Lily created a free pattern that you can get. I'll link that in there too, but her Kindness is Free pattern.
That's very cute.
And the sentiment, Tiger Lily's post to Shelly is super sweet, and if we all have friends that are that sweet, I'll be very lucky. But yeah, I'm gonna stitch that up because I feel like that's right up my alley. Have that hanging in my house somewhere. Also, Stitchers Collective is doing a fundraiser, charitable
fundraiser for breast cancer.
collection of breast cancer, or not just breast cancer, but cancer related patterns that are created by maybe newer or not even that, I don't know.
Less known, maybe.
Less known, yes. Designers, and you can make a donation, and they have a number of organizations or hospitals to donate the money to. So,
And they're all over in other countries as well. Some are state-based and some are outside of the country, so they're kind of all over.
So I made a donation and I got them, and I'll just show just a couple, but there's 26 patterns, and they cover all different, this one's a little more gothic and kind of cool. Something like that. But if you're interested in giving, I think that's a great
They've been on
cause.
Instagram a lot with.
Okay, and then the last that I was going to show is I got some new yarn. Wherever my basket is. And it's the cuddliest, snuggliest yarn. Then I'm going to be knitting a shawl. Could you hold them for a second while I get the rest?
They're very super soft.
So I'll be making the shawl.
That's cute.
And our knitting instructor sells yarn, and she had tons and tons, and I'm like, no, I want the exact colors of this. So she brought me the exact colors. But yeah, it's the softest, snuggliest yarn. And I also, she brought these knitting needles, like the interchangeable ones. And it's a nice set. And I'm like, okay, I think I need those, even though I have bought other needles. But I didn't pay attention to the price. Everybody in the group was pretty much buying them. And this was before I had my cataract surgery. But she rings me up, and I'm looking like, oh, only $23. It was $231. But I'm like, oh.
It was like my chicken wings. I thought
Yes.
were $9, but it was $29.
Yes. But we just won't tell my husband about that.
No, it was your
It's
birthday
going to make
present.
me a much better knitter.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
Okay, that's it for my haul.
Okay. Well, I don't have a very big haul, so I'll go pretty fast with the rest.
I'll wiggle so we don't.
So we're like, it's the Chantelle 141 show today, but I think because we saw her at the show, we're all kind of inspired to get, things. I mean, the one bender board was the finishing for the sale, so that kind of came with it. But I got a few things. We're going to be doing a project. I wanted to get some things for finishing, so I got Erica, you should be doing this for me. I got the button pack.
And those are really cute. I'm
Yeah.
gonna order some of those too.
There's little needles in there. Those are dang cute.
And then I got the bow making tool, and I haven't tried it out, but I did see that I always do. Nicole Spore. I don't know.
There.
Right in front of you.
Yeah.
There you go. That looks good.
Showed how to make bows, and there's 2 different sizes. There's a larger one and a smaller one. And so I thought those for finishing projects would be good. And then the last one is while we were at the retreat, Teresa Kogut was coming out with a new book, and we got a chance to pre-order while we were there. And so I picked that up, and I just really love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that light is kind of funky on there. But there's a lot of, I think there's like 8 projects or something in there. So
That's a
that
goodie.
is really
Add that to
all-
our list of
Yeah.
things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna slide that.
Perfect.
Is this yours?
Yep. No.
So next we'll do our favorite thing.
Yes.
I got this, and I don't know if I've seen anybody show it on a FlossTube, but on Instagram, a lot of people, or maybe it's Facebook pages I'm in, but this little filing cabinet thing with drawers. It's a Bisley, right? That's what it's called?
Bisley.
Yes. And I ordered these bobbins from Pip and Chip, and I'll add all this in as well to the description, but they are bobbins. I believe they are made in the UK,
Turn it a little bit so you
but they
can see
have the
number.
numbers, the stickers for the numbers for DMC on the labels, and it's like a color-coded little sticker thing on it.
Oh.
See?
No, I'm trying to get the where they could see the number, but I
could
think
turn
you
the-
can see
Do
it.
you want me to
Yep.
turn the light off?
Nope.
Okay.
I think we got it.
Okay. Do you want to wiggle the mouse a little bit too?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. But it's a bit pricey, but I really when I first started FlossTube, cross stitching, I had like a spool holder thing, rack hanging on the wall, and I took all the DMC and I cut them into a length, and I put them on rings, and I hung them on this thing, but there was no order to it, and it was a headache to try to dig through to find the colors. So I was exploring like different ways to store the DMC. So a lot of people aren't bobbin people, and I don't bobbinate any of my fancy flosses, but the DMC, I really like this. I really like that they're all color coded. You can see, what each one's going to be. You got all the colors, and then you can get these foam. This is dangerous, but there's a foam thing on the bottom, if I can find a gap, with slots in it, so you can put the bobbins, in
they
each of the
stand up.
slots. Yes. So I thought I would recommend this. I do really love it. Pip and Chip also has floss drops, and they I believe they come with like a rack system, and you can get some sort of cube container from IKEA, I think is where a lot of people are getting them from, that then you attach them into that thing, and then the floss dangles down into the cube. But
Okay.
yeah, so this was the Bisley box along with the Pip and Chip.
Very nice.
We might be on to life updates, I feel like.
Future
Or,
plans.
that's what I meant. You know what I mean.
We
I was like,
updated
life
already.
updates.
I don't have any more. Nothing came up
Future
since.
plans.
Oh, future
Okay.
plans.
So tomorrow I'm going to sit and stitch at Primitive Gatherings. Pumped for that.
Yes.
Any excuse to get off a day of work is fine by me. My mom and I are taking a finishing class. It's a 2-day finishing retreat kind of a thing at Primitive Gatherings, Friday and Saturday of this week. So that got a little work to do to get a few more finishes done. I
Yes.
have a few at home that I haven't FFO'd yet, so I'm planning to take them. But so that's our plan. So maybe by the time we come back, we'll have some.
Have accomplished something.
Yes. Do you want to talk about our class.
Okay, so
Mhm.
for November for the Dodge County Women's Club, this seems to be a pattern here, but
We don't belong to it.
No.
But
We don't.
We're,
No,
like,
but-
get it close. We're inching
Yeah.
closer.
but my work is associated with it, so we host a lot of things, and so I had talked about cross stitch one day, and so I got an email like, hey, would you like to do a project of cross stitch for the Dodge County Women's Club? And I was like, I mean, maybe we're just gonna go there and talk about it, whatever. So I was like, I'm making my mom and my sister come. I'm not doing this by myself. Well, we're actually like bringing the supplies, and like most of the women probably know how to cross stitch, so we're not like teaching it, but finishing a project with everybody. Hopefully, it's a small little fall thing. So
It's gonna be what, 80-ish people, they said,
Well,
and it's our
up
first
to
gig.
80,
Like,
up to 80
Up to
people.
80.
I don't. It depends on how many people sign up, so you never
We're
know.
gonna make
but
it a little retreat-like with some gifts and things and stuff.
Yep.
So we're a little excited.
yeah,
about
we're very
that.
excited about that, and they seemed really excited at the breast cancer thing because it's the same group of ladies, and they were real jacked up about it.
I love cross stitch.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
Yep. We have a big trip coming up
Oh,
in about 2-3 weeks to Minnesota. We're going to Welcome Stitchery. We can hardly freaking wait. And not only are we going to be stitching at Welcome Stitchery, they're having like a 24-hour stitchy thing, but it's also the Blue Earth, right?
Minnesota,
It's
yeah.
their like Christmas or their holiday.
Kind of like their tree lighting things. So
But we're envisioning a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
And
We're pumped.
yeah.
Santa
excited.
Santa puts the scarf on the Jolly Green Giant.
And I'm hoping it'll be like the Hallmark movie where the rich man almost runs me over with his car, and then we go have coffee together and live happily
They're
ever
gonna meet in
after.
front of the Jolly Green Giant,
Yes.
and he's gonna whisk her away to Vermont.
Yes.
Yeah. That'll be a movie next year
Farm or
then.
something. Yes.
Yes, but we cannot wait. The whole thing is
Yeah, no, I think the holiday
so exciting.
holiday celebration will be very cute.
Yeah.
It sounds really fun.
And there's gonna be horse-drawn carriages
And-
and all that, yeah.
Me and Rose will probably be doing rituals.
She's already preparing, I
Yeah.
bet.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm ready, Rose.
We're signed up for the Jingle Ball, so everybody get signed up. You won't regret it. I saw there's still openings to classes.
Yes.
We initially weren't really gonna do it because last year we didn't get in any classes because they filled up so quickly. But I was content with not being in a class between all the meet and greets and the chat rooms and the everything. I didn't feel like I
Stitching
need-
tables and
yeah.
stuff.
We bought lots of things.
We did buy a lot of things, but since there's still some classes open, I may partake just
Yeah.
because
I've been thinking about it too. Maybe one.
I'll see.
Yeah.
I'll see. I'm
Yep.
not making any commitments right now.
Yep. We were gifted some patterns and some fabrics and things from our friend Michelle, Rose and Michelle from Minnesota, and we are going to be doing some giveaways. We haven't decided what we're going to do or when we're going to do it, but we have a collection of nice things to
So we're
give
gonna-
away.
Maybe next video we'll have.
Maybe we'll do a little giveaway. Yes. I signed up for Sue Spargo's Block of the Month Club
All right.
because you can never have too many
You can't.
activities. We're hoping to get our spinning wheels up and going because I'm really pumped about that. I forgot to show because we missed our what else we're working on, but I made a basket at Primitive Gatherings.
Yeah.
I want to show off my basket.
That's very cool too. Erica's gonna start hers like any day now.
Well, I really want that dang Christmas tree
Yes.
one, but
But my knitting club, we wanted to. Well, one lady in the group, Sue from accounting at Primitive Gatherings, she wanted to weave a basket to put her blankets or whatever in, and so we all decided we wanted to do it too if they would just offer a class for us. So they offered this. Sherry taught it. She's fabulous. We wanted something to put all of our yarn in. So I was really proud of myself that I made a nice, decent looking basket.
Nice.
It's a lot of work. You wouldn't think. We were worn out. Like, we started at 9 in the morning and we finished like around 5 in the evening. And by that point, I feel like everybody, like, rustling these reeds and getting it all. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's fun. I would totally do it again. But yeah, I totally appreciate now the price of a quality basket, because that was whatever. Was that all I wanted to share about that? And then you watched Shelly's video?
Yes.
And her talking about the hair brooches, or the
the jewelry or things. Well, back in the day, people would take a lock of hair and make jewelry or things to give to people. And I think in the time, I don't know if it was like the Victorian era, and I'm not really sure even when.
Your own hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't want to give it away. I don't have a lot of hair to spare. So Adam might wake up with a bald spot, but I'm working on some Christmas gifts.
All right.
Oh.
Your own hair, and you'd give it to people?
Well, they would make
a hair
stuff
brooch.
out of it, like a
what?
like I don't know,
A
like
belly button ring.
I don't know. Watch Shelly's thing. She talks about.
She does talk about it.
She went to a museum, I think, where they showed, what they did, and I have
And
heard
she
of
said
it
it
before.
wasn't.
No, I mean,
Gross. Like, got me to thinking it's getting to be Christmas
I
season.
know it
and
would be economical. For
I mean,
sure.
if you
I'm
wanted
kind of growing mine out right now.
I have to
you
go
want-
get some new.
If you want an original gift, you'll have the family
I
talk.
think I could get up to a coin purse by the end of
Yes.
November if I keep going.
Okay.
Oh, pretty girls.
So that's all for me.
Yeah, I'm going to finish this project. That is my number one.
I'm working on different Christmas projects like ornaments. I'm going through patterns that I have. I have some books and stuff, and trying to come up with things that I can finish on those Chantelle wooden ornaments that we got. And then I'm also want to finish my Wee Santa stitch along, and I'm going to start the Be Kind sampler that Shelly Fry is doing for her birthday stitch along as well. I think that I love the words on that, and so I ordered that today, so I'm going to start kitting up that next.
Here's Lucy.
Yeah, she came to visit.
We don't have Walter,
She's
but
not
we
as
have
wild as
Lucy.
Walter, but she can be a little.
She's got her front claws yet,
Yeah,
so
and
if
she
you're
could
not
be
always,
a little sassy once in a while. So hopefully we'll get out of the video.
But she did a good job with her first FlossTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
All right, I think
That's
Don't we have anything else?
this was not. I don't know that any of them have been our finest, but this wouldn't go down as one of the best. But as long as you
No.
can hear us,
Yeah.
Yes.
and we were able to make the video,
It's hard to get us all together, so we're always juggling our
Yes.
schedules to try to be able to pull everybody together at the same time. And so we were kind of committed to get it done tonight because we got a lot coming up in the next couple weeks. So.
Yep. But we'll have a lot to share though in the
Yeah.
next one between the Welcome Stitchery and our
class.
event. Yep,
Yeah.
and our class. Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll have a lot,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have a camera back in action. And
Although this didn't seem. I mean, I guess.
besides the wiggle, but
The wiggle. Yeah, that was a little. And
maybe you could.
It's just going to wiggle right now.
we'll wiggle while we sign off.
Yeah.
So
Again, thank you to Linda.
yes, thank you,
Oh.
Linda. We love it.
It's a little chilly in here, so
It
I've been
is.
sort of thankful to have a little extra warmth. And
Well, I'm a little warm, so
She's a little
but I
hot
do have my
flasher.
gloves.
Yes.
So thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
And thank you to everybody who watches our videos. If you're new, please like and subscribe. And
And I want to say the breast cancer topic, lots of comments on how breast cancer has touched so many people, private messages, all sorts of things.
Yeah,
we're
that's
way
fun.
more connected than what people might think if you're feeling lonely. And we did say we wanted to do a Zoom, and we haven't gotten to it, and I'm sorry, and we will do it at some point. That's still on the plan. We
Still
just
in our
haven't.
plan of things to do, so we're kind of thinking of some plans going into the holiday season, some things we're going to do, so we'll have that probably a little more finalized next time, so.
Yep.
Right.
All right,
All
so
right.
stitch on and
Yeah.
get your boobs checked.
Yep.